Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Noita. I gotta say, I'm not 100% pleased with the information that we gathered last run. Because, boy, it sure does incentivize us. Like, as soon as we get, and here's a great example, we totally have a thing that we could dig through that stone with, right? As soon as we get a thing that would let us dig through that stone and see what that is in the extreme upper right corner of the map, I am now incentivized to spend 10 minutes walking out there and then walking back. They could shrink down the distances a little bit, that would help. So, I guess if we figure out a way, if we get a way up here, then we're pretty much gotta use it. I can't just get up there by careful use of levitation fuel, right? No, I'm not gonna. We definitely need a little something. We need acceleration or teleportation or a raised piece of land somewhere or something. Alright. We still got lots and lots and lots of stuff to investigate. We'll figure this all out in time. For right now, let's just explore these mines. Let's just figure out what's in these mines. Let's get all of the loot that is ours to grab, and then we will figure out what to do with it after. So we know that there are 2 orbs up there already. If the thing that is in the rock at the top right turns out to be another orb, that's 3. We have no idea how many orbs there are, nor what exactly to do with them all. And if that one orb turns out to reliably give you the ability to create a sea of lava, then I have to imagine that that sea of lava thing is important somehow for continuing to explore the secrets, right? Hold on, what was my... Right, magic missile. I've already spaced on it. Magic missile's not a bad one. You can, you get a lot of exploration done with magic missile. Obviously, it's no black hole, but... part of the wonder of Noita, but roguelikes in a general sense is having to make do with, whatever non-optimal garbage you've been given. Sad to see that enemies killing each other doesn't count as as an accident for the purposes of producing double money. That, I think, is going to be more than one magic missile to get through, so let's see if we can get a better angle on that might let us do it in one. Hey now, that guy hit me with a melee attack while facing away from me, and I don't care for it. Oh yeah, it looks like, okay, this is one of those things where you have to submerge and then swim around an elbow bend. I bet we can get that without spending any magic missiles, in fact. And also, I want my 14 health back. He missed. He just straight up missed. Look at this. When I miss, I get no credit. I get nothing. Where did that... That's a weird problem. They need to they need to do something about that. Oh, he broke the... Well, not going over there anymore. So yeah, it's a weird problem that if the space directly above a monster is full, then the gold does that zip thing, even if there's plenty of space around the monster in general for it to go to. Because that guy was in the open on almost all sides. But it certainly is true that the pixel directly above him did have a thing in it. Well, this is weird. We've discovered the legendary Donut Caverns. It's an area that got left out of the final version of Super Mario World. So actually, to access the water area that is in, it looks like we may actually still have to use our magic missiles. And I mean, it's a treasure chest. It's probably pretty high value. It's probably worth spending on, right? We also still have to figure out what the deal is with the tablets. And there's an orb across the, I Noita, you are the fool. There's an orb across the lava, too. Yeah, I don't know. There's definitely something here. We're building towards something. A big part of the problem is we just have... we're just going to have to go ahead and spend the magic missile. We still have a lot of ignorance about the shape of a lot of the parts of the system here. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Well, just magic missile here. I did my best. I did my due diligence. Good stuff. A Phlomoxium potion. Not so good. Not really good stuff. That stuff was mediocre at best. Honestly, realistically, quite a bit worse than mediocre. Unless it turns out that Phlomoxium has some, like, incredible use that I'm not aware of, which totally could be the case. Alright, that's promising, and also very accessible. Let's grab this stuff real quick. Try to just hop over it. There we go. Alright. That wasn't too bad. I even managed to put out the fire very quickly with the blood of my enemies. Yeah, that was fine. Obviously, I mean, we're always looking for... always looking for the devil. And we do a good job of finding him. I really need him to come forward. I can't really go over there. What I was really hoping is that he could shoot at that enemy a little bit and deliver some acid directly onto his own face. And he's got a wand, which I probably want. I don't know what exactly is in that wand. He doesn't seem to care either. He's very concerned about using his own stuff. Swamp potion. Is swamp bad? Okay, swamp is like water plus slime. Okay. Got ourselves a fireball wand, which is not bad. Come on. Burn through faster. I want to get that money. There's probably not a lot of acid left, right? At this point, it's probably mostly fumes. Yeah. I don't know how the hell that guy did that. Are you damageable? You are damageable. Also, I could start a huge, dangerous fire here. What in the hell? Okay, well. Just a tremendous amount of polymorphine. That did not... It's very close to doing the thing I was trying to do. Let me... Up. There we go. Alright, that should drain it enough that we can at least get to the wand. The meat of an innocent creature. It's interesting that that has its own material name. I wonder if that is somehow meaningful. Like, if there's something you can do with the meat of an innocent creature. There's almost no way we're going to hold on to that. Because we can already see another wand. And it's hard to imagine something that I would want less than a wand of Sparkbolt at this moment. So how do I... Oh, hey, that's another wand on top of everything. There's a lot of wands to be had around here. So, okay, Fireball. 15 explosion radius, so about the same for digging purposes as Magic Missile. Unfortunately, it is afflicted with the heavy spread. You know what we can do? You know what we can do here is just... there we go. Wow. Alright. That'll get through to there. Wow, what on earth? He comboed me, and also the zipping. So much zipping. Yeah, he was able to sort of stun me in place with that first melee attack, which I might argue happened before he should have been able to see us even. He's got very fast reactions. Oh man. Alright. Let's just make sure that I'm covered in goo here, because I do want to make sure we grab all this. Well, we're going to have to edit that wand a little bit before I think it's actually useful to us, but there's promise there. At least we're not having one of those runs where we see no wands at all for the first, like, 10 minutes. So that's probably accessible with a single magic missile if we get a little bit lucky and the fire starts. Okay, there we go. Unfortunately, it is going to take a minute. So, Flamoxium probably doesn't have a lot of value for us, and this other thing is chaotic polymorphine. I have not had a lot of respect for polymorphine in general, but I think that's probably an error on my part. There are so many enemies that I don't like fighting, and we should be more aggressive with polymorphing them, probably. There's a treasure chest over here as well. Well, that's not supposed to happen. Right, come on, cool stuff in the treasure chest. I gotta say, this coal is burning remarkably quickly. It's a rock? Okay, well, it was an explosive. That's hardly a treasure chest at all, really, when you get right down to it. We still have no idea what the broken wand does. Never found a use for it so far. Okay. A wand with 4 slots in it and no shuffle and saw blades. I do like that. If we're going to keep one of these 2 wands, I think I'm going to hold on to my magic missiles, of course, and then we need a real combat wand. I suppose we could just drop this, and this could be our real combat wand. It's got really good mana. Yeah, honestly, it's not bad. I don't love this thing, but I do want to pull the spells out of it. Alright, I'm going to do that, even though it is not always safe to use the saw blades. They are very powerful. We're just going to try to be careful with them. But don't you always try to be careful with them? And doesn't that always result in you shooting yourself in the face with a giant saw blade? Yes. That's it, yes. I know it maybe sounded like I was about to say but. I do not have any further information. There is no second half. Listen, I know somehow everybody deludes themselves into thinking this is the time the saw blades will work for me. But this time, I think for me, this could be the time. Please do not. Please. Oh God. Oh, thank you, protective coating of blood. That didn't take long. That was my face. Goodbye to my face. Oh no. Oh no, I'm covered in oil and No. No fires. No fires. Ugh. Alright, we're going this way. Going this way, we're gonna luxuriate in the blood for a second here. So I might have, maybe, hit myself in the face with a saw blade. That could have happened. Damn it, I should have known that's what was gonna occur there. You ever notice how sometimes there's a greater volume of blood in the enemies than the space that the enemy takes up? How's it all fit in there? I mean, I guess it's just, like, very highly pressurized. which is not wholly out of line. We gotta go to the portal. I don't know what I'm doing, trying to press onward here. The thing is, we have okay wands. We have no health upgrades. I'm concerned that leaving now is going to put us in a rough spot. We got a lot of money, though. Maybe we'll get lucky. We just got to find our way down to an exit. I don't actually remember where the closest exit that we had a real path to even was. I mean, of course, we can make ourselves a path. The magic missile truly is magic. Alright, we've had better minds. Things have gone better for us in the past. Alright, a component store. I mean, this is cheap as free. That's the Giga Disc, which has killed us many times in the past. Well, it has killed us 100% of the times in the past, which is, once. That one time we used it. And this is the Thundercloud, which is, in theory, kind of fun. Honestly, I don't like a lot of the stuff we're being given here. I don't feel like I want to spend much money. Alright, so let's fix this. What do we want to do with our wands? I sort of don't want... We probably don't need a magic missile if we have Fireball. It's interesting that the magic missile costs the same amount of mana as Fireball when it is so much better. Like, wow, that's a better spell. 75 damage straight up plus 419 in the explosion versus just 200 damage in the explosion and 6 damage fire, which I assume means that it is more likely to start fires, because this thing already starts fires. Like, I don't know. Some of the stuff is unclear to me. Maybe there's a story being told in the mechanics there that I'm not entirely grasping. But I think we should figure this out and leave one of these wands empty so that we're ready to drop it. And as much as I like a wand that has a lot of capacity, a shuffle wand that has a lot of capacity can be an awkward thing. I mean, maybe we just do this. Maybe we just load all this stuff onto the fire wand, and it doesn't so much matter that it's shuffly, because we're going to be using these for approximately the same thing. And then... what's the refire on this? Okay, it's not too different for it to just recharge every time. So if we do this, then we get a lit up disc every time. And I think we're just hoping for better stuff in the future. It's not really where I want to be. Revenge Tentacle's fine. Resistance against projectiles is significant, because, obviously, I am going to damage myself with projectiles some of the time. Does buying the perk reroll... like, I still have access to it. I guess let's try it. Okay, no, it just eats your money after you've chosen. I thought that might be the case. It was worth testing. Alright, well, we are hoping for something a little bit more significant here in this biome. Wow. Wow, SB. Great, really excellent work. How do I even, How do I live with myself? I'm a little concerned about the enemy density. Do we have one of those great big spawners over here, maybe? We have some kind of horrifying toxic swamp full of gold that I cannot reach. Now, we do have a pretty powerful ability to dig through walls. So, our Our exploration ability is limited only by the amount of time that I am willing to spend. Ah, there we go. It's gonna make that hard to retrieve that money. Boy, it really is just eating right through all of that, huh? I'm surprised it doesn't set off the gunpowder. Well, I guess that's my job, then. Oh, no, wait, the fire will do it, though. We're still going to have to dig through, but I would love it if this could resolve without me having to spend ammunition. It actually might not. There we go. That's a little better. Oh, that doesn't... That's some very sturdy wood. Obviously, I want to go in there, but I need this to resolve a little bit first. That's a pretty cool looking wand. Maybe that one can just, like, fly around. It sort of looks like an R-wing, right? Maybe it could just fly around behind us. Okay, bombs. I'll take bomb wand. I'm cool with that. How much damage do bombs actually do? Okay, it's quite significant. We don't use them in that way very often, but maybe I should be trying. That said, they're so good at this thing. Look at that. Look at the evasive maneuvers. He knew what was up. Okay, triplicate bolt is fine. It beats an empty wand. Not by a lot, but... And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just not... It's not going to be an improvement over the saw blades for us. Whoa! Alright, that guy also has a magic tentacle. His works in sort of a... kind of a baffling way, though. I'm not exactly sure what was happening there. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. I would like to file a complaint with the universe. With the function of physics in this universe. Alright, well, I think it's quite clear that the saw blades try to bounce toward you. That's a thing that's, like, incontrovertible at this point. The physics on the bounce back is not going to be... Boy, what an incredible accident. It just happened to go directly at your face that many times in a row, right? There's definitely... There is malicious intent. Ow. Okay. The ability to move. The ability to move is important. Hell yes. I don't even think this thing's all that good at the moment, but I want that double spell card. And we'll plug that into something more useful. So this is going horribly. And by this is going horribly, of course, I mean I am playing badly, and I'm trying to, like, use passive voice to evade a lot of the responsibility for that. Damn it. There you go. Well, alright, that's an outcome. What is going on in this fungal cavern? Right, those are some pretty... Oh, I've been teleported. Okay, I got teleported repeatedly, and then my cause of death was explosion, despite the fact that no explosions occurred. So, I have questions about that one, but I guess let's just get back in. There's a button you can press to just show a replay. At that screen, I do not remember what it used to just be a UI element. Okay, well, it looks to me like we can just go straight up there then. So the question is, do we do this? Do we just go straight up here and make the run all the way? I bet I could have done that more smoothly. Do we do this? Do we just go straight up there? Or do we go try to find some stuff to fight with so that we can enter the little temple up there and try to do that thing? Because we could just get the orbs and go. You know what? Let's go downward first. So what are we on here? Okay. The close range orbs and some brine. I do appreciate having a potion full of something that I'm not afraid to douse myself with. There's definitely a lot of value in that. And hey, look at this. Very first thing, more explosives. How though? But like, in reality, how? I think I escaped by eating the top portion of the plinth there. And if that doesn't demonstrate my magical credentials, I don't know what will. Just took a big old chunk out of that stone. Yeah, got him. Ooh. Alright, well, I almost paid the price for that. That guy is remarkably both high and low damage. Or both high and low danger. Because, like, if you don't manage to control his projectiles, him just spraying a lot of acid everywhere can be a real issue. But the fact that you can control his projectiles just by shooting at all kind of makes him the least dangerous enemy in the level. As long as you can actually do that thing. There it is. I'm not even interested in the money, I just... Whoa. Just wanted to make sure all of that stuff was burned already. Here's what I think of you. I know, I was just saying. Boy, it sure is nice to have a potion full of stuff you can douse yourself with, but also, it's nice to have a devil guy dead immediately. It's a lot of money. And he's pretty high danger. Mostly because it takes such an incredibly long time to kill them with starting weapons. Wow. Good throw. I always, like, space on the fact that they have a melee attack. It's just so rarely the thing you're worried about, right? Well, I'm pretty disappointed about that. There wasn't even one of, like, the big gold bags in there. That's just a bunch of oil. We are unlikely to want to use that. That, however, is a wand. He's got it loaded into the shotgun, which is not how guns work. Or wands. It's not how wands or guns work. I gotta say, we've never really tried using Gust of Wind for stuff. It's hard for me to imagine it being very useful. But maybe I'm sleeping on something here. Wow. Hey everybody, how's it going? We just wandered into their little support group meeting. Eyeballs Anonymous, I guess? Just trying to think what those guys could possibly need a support group for. I don't think they have mouths, so that eliminates a lot of the things. I guess you don't need a mouth to engage in some forms of narcotics, so that's something. Well, okay. Boy, that guy's randomly sparking visual noise caught us with an incredible degree of precision there. But still, 80 health. I don't feel too bad about that. So we definitely have the tools to dig down to that whatever is in the middle of that little stone area. And I think we totally can reach that upper shelf without having to find any additional objects for the purpose. I just did not do a good job of it. I'm pretty sure we can get up there from that raised platform. I'm just hovering on this, or I'm just caught on this little tiny piece of ledge. Flamoxium is not too exciting. Ow. Wow, he did a huge amount of damage to me instantly. Turns out, Fireball. Fireball's pretty solid. Well, I would still like to go get it, even though I don't necessarily think it's great. An oil potion is not going to help us here. Oh, that should be good, right? He should not like being submerged in that liquid. It does seem like it doesn't do the amount of damage to him that some other liquids do, though. Wow, good jump. That's oil. That's oil. You can't do this thing with oil. Okay, well, I guess I'm disengaging. Stupid guy made out of fire who's fine being submerged in liquids. Okay, what if we just left? And by left, of course, I mean went upward and did the thing. We do, of course, have to hope here that we don't run into enemies out in the world. And I think I'm going to do something. Okay. Something mighty aggressive. I think we probably can't get the orb that's up above the mountain without some levitation, right? I don't think that was at a height where we could just fly up to it normally. So that's a shame. We won't be able to get. Well, I mean, all that you get out of that is the Sea of Lava thing, right? Assuming that behaves consistently, which I would think it would, since the other orbs have been consistent. One thing that I'm not 100% clear on, and I probably need to spend a little bit more time looking at the text, is whether the tablets are actually trying to tell us something, whether they're like world lore, or whether they're hints for a secret. Maybe what we're supposed to be doing in general with the orbs and the tablets. Oh no, okay. I managed to reverse course and let myself fall just a tiny bit, just in time. What is that? That could be something useful. Okay, it's levitation. It is, in fact, something useful. Very important not to take any drowning damage at all at this juncture. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty happy to have stumbled across that just as we were going up here. So that will make this part, like, extremely trivial. We'll just get a little bit of it on our robes. And then here's hoping that there aren't any enemies up here. And then once we do this, obviously our plan is to, uh-oh, do we not have a wand that is capable of digging greatly pushing objects? Alright. It doesn't seem like a great push to me, but what do I know? I mean... This is the part where he kills himself with dynamite. That's not gonna work. Oh, actually, you can totally get up there, like... You can get real close without the levitation. So we probably don't need very much on us. We'll just get a little bit. There we go. Okay, so... We do not exactly have the optimal tools for this, but like a bomb right here should be a good start. Yeah. There's still a non-zero chance I'm going to kill myself. I was hoping, since a lot of this stuff is like softer, that the the gust of wind would actually do something here, but not a lot of luck on that. So is this just like a tiny little spine of ice in the middle of the snow? Why is this, or of rock rather? Why is this one not moving? There we go. Okay, no, that one gave us health that time. Wasn't that the one that gave us Sea of Lava the time before? Well, I mean, I'll take it. Listen, I'm not complaining. Alright, now the long, long run all the way out to the top right corner of the map. And then back. Okay, don't know what that was. Don't like it, though. Did we try going up from that thing? I don't think I did. We should, though, right? Because, like, what if there's something even higher up? That's a thing I might do, were I a game designer. Alright, a little bit more of this. I don't think I did, and that's, like, remarkable, considering what an obvious idea it is. Okay. I am now confident that there is nothing above this. So now we got just a real long run. I might insert a cut here. You know what? I think I am going to. It's a long enough run that seems reasonable. I'll be back in a second. Okay, so obviously here we are at the top of the pyramid. I just wanted to make sure we captured this. Okay, that one also gave us additional health. I wonder if it's like there's a certain number of orbs and a certain number of orb rewards, and each one is random each time? That could totally be the case. If that is the case, then unless Sea of Lava is concerning, unless Sea of Lava is required for some important secret purpose, it sure does seem like we got a lot luckier this time by not getting it. But man, this is a long run. This can't be a thing that you are intended to do on like a lot of different runs, right? Just because of the length of it, especially the length of it that you spend going through places where you are not being meaningfully threatened, unless there is a hole in the ground in that one specific place allowing jetpack guys to bubble up to the surface. Yeah, man, I sure hope not. And here we are. So this is going to be a little bit awkward. We're definitely going to have to try to get a little lucky with the dynamite at first, just to create a surface. And once we have a depression, then we could drop a bomb into it. Maybe a little closer. There we go. That should do it. I have a hard time imagining that surviving a bomb. Okay, well, it almost does it. There we are. Huh. Essence of Earth. Your being releases damaging light. Yo! So once you have that, you can't walk on surfaces anymore? That seems very dangerous indeed. I don't know why I didn't immediately think that that was what was going to happen, because of course it was. This is Noita. Alright, well, yeah, if you're just going to constantly shoot garbage in all directions, I guess it looked like it went left and right, and up left and upright, and also up. So I guess the deal is you just can't walk on sloped surfaces anymore. I bet if we were on flat ground, we'd be okay. That's not okay, though. Especially considering where you find that. Like, you're not going to be able to get out of that place and back to civilization without walking up some slopes. That's a curious one. Okay, well, we gained some information, and I'm sure it's meaningful information. And I think that is probably where we're going to stop for today. I'm probably not going to start new runs in an episode of Noita after the 40-minute mark, given how long we know a run can end up being. So, that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Sorry we didn't see a ton of new stuff, but hey, we did learn something. When you come back next time, tomorrow, our focus will be more downward. I'm definitely interested in what the essence of Earth could possibly be for. I mean, just like constantly shooting fire in all directions has a lot of utility, obviously. It's just also seems incredibly dangerous. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. That's what we're going to do tomorrow. And we'll see you then.